Welcome to the Heapsdecent podcast, where we explore how art and music can empower youth by giving them a platform to express themselves, share their stories and find their voice. Each episode, we dive into inspiring conversations with artists, community legends and changemakers who are using creativity to build confidence and transform lives. Join us as we listen to voices not always heard but have a lot to say. Yo, what's up? It's Toa. Welcome to another episode of Heapsdecent Unheard Voices. I have a guest here. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Yvonne, and I'm a counsellor from Sydney and also a singer-songwriter.
Sweet. Singer-songwriter, counsellor, super dope. So you said you're from Sydney?
Yes.
Yeah, mad. Whereabouts in Sydney?
Bondi Junction.
Yeah. And you grew up there?
Grew up there. Really love it. It's so, just my home.
So tell me about your songwriting career, being a singer.
So my journey started when I was 16 when I wrote my first song. It was actually inspired by Olivia Rodrigo. I saw her write a song called All I Want, which inspired me to write my first song. And then from then on I got hooked and I was obsessed, and it really was such a cathartic release for me to write songs. And it really was a way for me to express things that I don't really express out loud, but I felt safe to with songwriting. And then over time I would just write songs, just help me process stuff. And then after high school I graduated and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and then I sat with myself for a year and then decided I really want to give being an artist a go. And then that's what I did. I started to actually build a team of producers around me and do a couple sessions, and been working on an album for the past couple of years.
Mad. Love to hear it. So you said that you started doing music during your high school years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long has that been since starting to now?
Oh, I think probably over 10 years, I want to say. Well, since I was 16. So yeah, I think around 10 years.
Yes. Were you doing music at school, or was this just something you found on your own sort of?
It's something I found on my own, yeah. Wasn't really doing much music at school, but yeah, when I discovered what I could do with processing emotions for me and expressing emotions in a safe way, and when I was around 16, I learned ukulele, and then to write a song was just really beautiful experience.
Yeah, mad. So what was the artist that you said was
Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah. What sort of music does she make?
She makes really pop, alternative, pop rock, pop punk type song. Yeah.
So is that the sort of music you make today?
Definitely, yeah. It's pop punk, alternative pop, a mixture of that for sure.
Yeah. Have you found that that's that genre has helped you with the sort of emotions that you express?
Definitely, for sure. It's very very cathartic, but it's also I feel very
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what cathartic means. What's cathartic?
Cathartic means it's really a comforting, it's really it feels very healing. Cathartic is it feels really healing.
Yeah.
To express and comforting, healing. That's what that means. Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah. What about you? What is your journey?
Oh, I only started doing music I don't even know when. It was a year, maybe 2 years. I think only a year. About a year ago. Yeah. Yeah, time just flies for me.
Oh, wow.
But about a year ago, and then it's started writing songs from at the street university, and then hip hop, I really resonated with that just from my upbringing and things, and then the whole storytelling element is really got me into it. And would you say that that's sort of the music that you do? Do you tell stories, or was it more just these are my emotions and how I express it? Or
yeah, definitely a story. I feel each song I write is a story from the beginning to the end. What I love about songwriting, it's the song takes. It's usually, for me personally, I write it in such a story where the song starts so differently from how it ends.
True.
With the lyrics and stuff. I'm such a lyric girly. I love lyrics.
Yeah, tell me more about that.
I'm also a poet, and I'm writing a poetry book. I've been writing a poetry book for 4 years now, and I've actually learned how to turn a lot of my poetry into songs. Basically, my process is I'm just such a word. I love when I listen to music. I love just listening to the lyrics. more so than production, but I love a good production. But yeah, I'm really paying attention to the lyrics. And I feel like for me, with my process, I do a lot of work in listening to like new songs and new artists, so then I can get better at making songs, because I feel like the more I listen to like really good shit and good songs, the more I get better in my craft at songwriting and making songs that I really want to hear. And I feel like music for me is such a healing thing, where I make it for myself, and like if other people like it, like that's great, but like I really make it for me and from a place of like, well, it makes me feel so seen, and like if it makes others feel seen, like that's also like that's amazing. But like the fact that it can make me feel seen, like it's just such an amazing tool.
That's super powerful things to be like, to actually have awareness of and be able to like spread like with other people. That's where like I find music is just like a beautiful tool to just like connect with others, and it's like, this is my journey, and it's like other people like, I had that same journey, just a little bit different, and it's like you're able to express that in your art, and then people are like, oh wow, I also feel heard, and it's like you get to
and make other people feel seen and heard.
So it was like this cool like chain reaction. So like you walk into a room and you smile and then everyone else smiles.
That's what it feels like. That's what music feels like. Yeah.
Totally. So you mentioned that you listen to like a lot of artists to help inspire you with what you're doing. Do you want to name some of those artists?
Olivia Rodrigo, Gracie Abrams, Conan Gray, and I love Taylor Swift.
Yeah, true. What do you love about Taylor Swift?
I love her writing's really, really good and really poetic, and she really does a really good job in creating like a visuals with storytelling. Like her lyrics are so visual that it's like, I find when I'm listening to a lot of her songs, I can see the story. And like I love when music does that, where I can like literally see the story in the song based on how good the lyrics and songwriting is. Yeah,
I run a couple workshops here and there, like songwriting workshops. The way like I explain it is like to the kids is like, imagine there's a blind man and you're trying to explain what something looks like, and it's like, so they can like,
oh wow, I love that.
Yeah, so it's like you wouldn't just say, oh, there's a dog. You'd like explain like the texture of the fur and that like, you know, different things that, so then they can really like
see it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, so they can really see the like where you are, like what it is.
Yeah, so it's like you're putting like them, like the listener, into that space that you like, that little world that you've created just with like your words. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so I feel like that's sort of what
it's like you're painting a picture to the blind.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. Because it's like we've only got our ears when it comes to music. I do got like music videos and things, but like, yeah, I think it's really special. So you mentioned that you do like poetry. Did poetry come first or did the music come first?
Poetry came first, and I actually did like spoken word poetry and like went to like did competitions and stuff.
Yeah,
and
true.
Yeah, and that really inspired me to go into like songwriting and kind of turn it eventually, just because I've always loved music, and like I taught myself ukulele because I just really loved it, and then from there actually just started to like use my poetry and start to turn it into like songwriting. Yeah,
is ukulele the only instrument that you love?
And keyboard. I love a good piano and keyboard, yeah.
So with your songs, are you actually playing any instruments, or is it just like your vocals?
Yeah, I'm playing like ukulele, or I'll either do like a keyboard, or like I love using beats. A lot of my songs I use beats, and I just right on top of beats, which that's my favorite way of doing it now.
Yeah, totally. Do you want to give a shout out to some of your producers?
Nia. Nia's been like a big help with my production and beats and stuff. But yeah, and of course like Heapsdecent, Adam.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, always love giving little shout outs here and there. So a bit more about you and your journey. So like, if you're happy to talk about it, what are some of the like the things that you had to go through to then like that really inspired your music, you know what I mean? Like what are some of the stories that you're telling, and like how can other people be like inspired by that?
So the album that I'm actually working on right now is called The Island Princess, and it's a concept album about being stranded by other people, leaving yourself stranded, and it's literally about this feeling of feeling so like being left stranded in different ways, and how it's just a story of that, and how in life there's like so many different ways we can feel, I guess, like isolated or marooned, either but through ourselves, by others, by situations that can leave us being left stranded. But it's all what I really love, and I love making songs like this where it's like upbeat beats, but like the lyrics are like kind of deep and kind of sad and but they take you on a journey. But like not all the songs are like lyrics are sad, but it's like it's upbeat, like it's an upbeat vibe, and like it's very catchy. It's really about, a lot of them, how I like my experiences of like growing up, and like how I've seen the world around me, and also like watching other people's experiences. Like one of my songs on the album that's one of my favorites is called Survival of the Fittest, which is about literally seeing someone I used to know at a birthday party every year, but we don't talk. And it's like,
true.
It tells that story of like when you're at a party and it's like you just like, you guys have like two people have history, but they just like don't speak at all.
Yeah,
and it tells that, paints that story from beginning to end, and like how, and then you can listen to it, stream it when it's out. But the album comes out towards the end of the year.
Mad. So how can people find your music?
So I'm on Spotify. My first song I released last year is called You Left Me Stranded. And it's under Yvonbeee, Yvonbee. And that's where you can find me. For the last couple of years, I've been doing a lot of busking and a lot of going to jazz clubs and open mics, and really like working on collaborating and meeting new people, and like looking at the music scene, which is not an easy scene to be in. There's been a lot of times where like I've been not taken seriously, and I've been meeting some shitty producers who've like taken advantage of me, and like it's just been a lot of like, I think the music industry is such a wild place, but it's at the end like I've just realized like doing it for me and just because I love it is like what matters most at the end of the day. And like it's so character building, like all the experiences I've had like with the music industry so far. And and performing, I love good performing. It's so fun to like perform. What about you? Have you done any performances? What's your story with that?
I'm performing all over the place. From Sydney to the Blue Mountains, everywhere in between.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just like, it's good fun.
How do you find it? Do you love performing?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
especially when the crowd's just like, the energy's always up and it's like chanting and that. And it's like, mad, love it. But music industry. Challenges. How do you deal with them, and what are some of the challenges that have come up?
I think a huge challenge that's come up for me has been, the not being taken seriously. I've been to like a lot of places, open mics, jazz clubs and stuff, and like just networking with other musicians. And I just remember a lot of them, especially it's very like male dominated, the music industry. So a lot of the guys, I've just had experiences where they've kind of seen me as not like, I'll like ask to like collaborate or like talk about collaboration, and then they'll turn it into like as if trying to like hit on me or in that kind of sense, and it just be like would make me really uncomfortable and like would be really hard to like, I guess would make me feel like I'm not being taken seriously, which would be really annoying. And like I guess those are like what really annoys me, is like how it is really like a male dominant space, the music industry, and I find that can be really tricky because I personally I feel like it's just, I feel like in the past that's what I've struggled with, but now I've become just like so much better with it, and I like use my discernment, and I'm very I feel like I have a really good way in like navigating that now, and like knowing who to trust and who not to trust, and who to like collaborate with, and when to pull back my energy and be like, oh no, like this person has like the wrong idea of like doesn't really take me seriously as an artist to collaborate in like a genuine sense. So
Yeah, it's kind of just like learning as you go.
Yeah.
And I've had to learn similar things. To the guys out there that are acting like this, cut it out.
Yeah, literally.
Just cut it out.
Just cut it out. Exactly.
Yeah. Or like, no, let's not threaten anyone here. Let's like keep the vibes high and be all about peace. But seriously, cut it out. Nah, but so how would you? Because you said that like you're good at dealing with it now.
Yeah.
Is there anything that specifically that you do?
Well, I just know straight away. Like now I'm like really good at recognizing when and like what. Like when the conversation starts, when I just trust my gut feeling, or when the conversation starts to go in a different direction than when I, with my pure intentions of just like wanting to just network. And when like I see like a guy, specifically it is men in the music industry, when like I see them trying to turn the conversation into something else, or like to collaborate but not really mean collaborate, like I'm just like, oh, like I'm really good at recognizing that now, and like how that happens, and like what happens when the intentions aren't pure. I'm really good at recognizing other people's intentions now, I feel.
Yeah, mad. Do you reckon you're going to do a song on these sort of experiences? Or you're going to like keep it?
I feel like I have. I definitely have. But yeah, it's in the vault for now.
In the vault, I love that. Yeah, I've got like a stack of songs that are just like half finished and whatever. And it's like, oh yeah, it's in the vault. Yeah. I tell everyone it's in the vault, but it's not done. It's not done. Yeah. Exactly. Have you ever found that where it's like you're like writing a song and then it's like you get distracted by another one, or then and it's like you like a million projects?
I think, but for me, I'm always like I always make it like a goal to like finish a song in terms of like a demo. Like for me, I have this thing where it's like if I start writing a song, like I need to finish it, but not in the sense of like it needs to be completely done. Just at least like for me, the demo has to be done. And I use my voice memos a lot. And like sometimes I'll be walking or be in the most random place. I'll be like with a friend catching up, or I'll be like in a jazz club or whatever. And then I'll have an idea for a song and I'll like run to the bathroom and voice memo.
Yeah, that's sick. I love it.
Start like, yeah, and just like, yeah, I really love to like act on like an idea for like a demo when I have an idea for a song, and I just love to like at least have like the lyrics and melody like recorded in my voice memo, and then from there I like to take that and then build upon that. Yeah.
I love that.
It's my little process.
Yeah, shout out to anyone with ADHD and can't do this as well. You know, just because I love to be at that stage, and it's just like, oh, cool, this is a cool thing and this is a cool thing, and then it's like, oh, something shiny, and then I end up on a side quest like running podcasts. So
I get like that too sometimes, but yeah, you know, that is so fair.
Yeah. All right. So when it comes to like gigs and things, how do you prepare for those?
How do I prepare?
Or you just naturally just get off there and smash it?
Well, I actually, I think for me with gigs, it's been such a practice and like developing my like stage presence and performance. Over the years, I've done like so many gigs and open mics. I used to do like 4 or 5 each week. It used to be crazy for 6 months, but then I got burnt out, so I'm like never doing that. Like I think for me, I learned my lesson with going into being an artist is like you need balance, and balance is so important. And like knowing to like I had to learn, like I had to really protect my mental health and well-being, not to overdo the performing and open mics and everything, because I was like, when I decided to be an artist in 2023, I went full steam ahead. And I just like I really burnt out, and I overdid it. And so I learned from that experience how important balance is and how not to overdo it with the performing side of it. But yeah, when I do performances now, I do, I've been doing this year specifically, it's been so fun. I've been doing my unreleased songs at the Soda Factory. And that's been how I prep is I get into like character. So for me, I have
True.
Yeah, so for me it's like Yvonne and Yvonbeee. Yvonbeee is my artist name, and they're like 2 separate. Like it's more like Yvonbeee is like me, but an extension of me. So it's like my truth just extended. It's like almost like so I create kind of like a different character. Like it's kind of like, yeah, it's me just a bigger extension of me.
Yeah.
Like it's like a dramatic
No,
version
I totally get you.
Yeah. So it's like, so what I do to get ready for that to be Yvonbeee and like transform from Yvonne to Yvonbeee, I get ready with like my outfit. I use so I like get into the mode of like the green princess, and I like have green lipstick and I have green eyeshadow and I have a little tiara, and like I really get into the zone with what I wear and like accessories and makeup, and I really like, once it's all on, I'm like, whoa, like I am Yvonbeee, I'm the green princess, I embody that energy. And like also I think that way I'm creating this alter ego has made me like, I did it purposely and intentionally to protect Yvonne, because I feel like separating the two has been so important for me in terms of like protecting who I am without like the two sides of like the singer-songwriter part of me and like the performance part of me versus like just me. Like it's created this like protection of my energy in the sense of like, not allowing just everyone to have like access to my energy, but I'm very protective of my energy, and like performance is such a and like performance in my songs is such an, I'm opening up my energy, so I get to do that safely when I have this alter ego Yvonbeee. And I really tap into the energy of getting ready for those shows. This year has been so fun in doing that. What
was the latest show that you did?
The latest show was at the Soda Factory like last month, and it was amazing. It was so good. I had someone do a behind the scenes video of the show, which is going to come out sometime this year.
Yeah, sweet.
But it really shows my process of like getting ready and like getting in the zone and really transforming from Yvonne to Yvonbeee. And like, I think really for me, what I've learned, like being an artist is so like really about creating the world and inviting the audience into that world. And like, having like a kind of almost like a brand that like is like, recognizable and just allows people to like get lost in the world of me as an artist. And like for me, green is such a important color. Like just there's so many aspects, and like tea, like I love peppermint tea, and like just the whole, like I love to create the world as an artist, and that's what I've really been working on the last few years.
So is there like a story behind like the green aesthetic?
I mean, green is a color for me that's always felt so healing and transformative, and like I really just connect, and like I really love nature, and I feel most at peace in nature. And nature's been like a safe space when like nothing else was, like in the past when nothing else was a safe space for me, like nature was, and nature still is, and it's like it's a place where I can always run to just like feel at home, and like to every time I see green and like the color just reminds me of nature, and it reminds me of that healing energy and that peace that I find in nature. And so that's why it's green so significant with my artist self as Yvonbeee, because then I get to create the world around that color, and there's so much with that color that I do, and like just I just love it.
Love it. Do you have any last messages that you want to like put out into the world to the listeners?
Yes, you're limitless and don't ever limit yourself.
Boosh. Love it so much. So where can people find your music?
Yvonbeee, YVONB3s. You can find me on Spotify, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. Go subscribe to my YouTube. I have a music video on there. Go watch that.
Sweet.
That's it.
We're done. It's been really good talking to you.
Thank you.
I love the green nail polish.
Thank
you.
Really
like, for those of you who can't see, because this is a podcast. Will this be in the video? Who knows? Anyways, that's been us. Thank you for listening to the Heapsdecent podcast, Unheard Voices. I've been your host, Towa.
I've been Yvonne.
Yeah.
And Yvonne,
Have a good day. Stay blessed.